All right, good morning, everybody. So if you are watching this as a replay, right now it's 6:51 a.m. I'm in Utah, so the market's open at 7:30. So go ahead and go around 40 minutes past here to find the market open. But if you're interested in how I do morning prep and what I do in the mornings, then this is for you, this first 40 minutes. So let's jump into it. So what I've got going here on my charts, I've got the day trading range, which is DTR, versus the ATR. And here, so all these examples will be for yesterday, obviously, because the markets aren't open yet. And this is just on the Thinkorswim platform. So yesterday, Tesla moved $62.59. The whole range was $52. And the average true range is $41. So it normally only moves $41.93. So it moved 149% its normal move yesterday. And then the ATR is on whatever time frame I'm on. So right now I'm on a 1 minute. So 1 minute, it moves $2.80 per 1 minute on average. But on a 5 minute, it moves $6.40. And then I've got these little numbers here. And these ones are my ready, aim, fire numbers. So ready, aim, fire is a indicator that simpler trading sells. It's actually it's a little bit pricey, but I can get you a little bit of a discount, I think, on it. So let me know if you're interested in this indicator. I can get that to you. Well, a little bit of a discount. And then these numbers up here are what this oscillator's at. So I like to look for things like this right here is oversold on the 5 minute chart. But I like to use multiple time frames. So this is telling me that on a 5 minute, it's at 0.6, which is what it's at currently right now. Right there, 0.6. So these will flash red if it's under 2 or flash green if it's over 2. So positive 2 or negative 2. Sorry, it's negative 2. And then these bubbles right here, these red ones, are the Ttm Squeeze, which I don't think you can see right now on the screen. I'll move this up. So the Ttm Squeeze is this one right here. I use the Pro version, but there's a free version in Thinkorswim, which you could definitely use. Or if you're on Tradingview, you can use one of these versions. So this is also the the ready aim fire here, and the Ttm Squeeze is here. Here, let me pull up this so that you can see my mouse. So that's pretty much all my charts. I mean, other than this green line is the previous day high, red line is the previous day low, and then we've got the open line, which is, or the close line. No, that's the open line. No, actually, I don't even know what this gray line is. Let's check it out. I thought that was the previous day close line. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is the previous day close line. Yeah, that's what it is. Previous day close line. But it's another significant level that I like to just keep on my charts. So then I know if it's a red or green candle on the day, because I like to use what's called the strat also. So you might notice on this chart here, sorry, it's kind of small, but I've got little 1s and 2. Well, I don't have the 2 showing, but I have little 1s and 3s under some of these candles. It's just a way that I like to read the price action. It's a 1 if the candle is within the previous candle. So I don't have the 1s and 2s on this chart right now, but to give you an example, actually here, I'll maximize this cell. I plan on doing a video on this at some point, so it might be up if you're watching this as a replay. I don't know why it says my mouse is stuck right here. I think it's because it doesn't know that it is a mouse. Nope, I don't know. anyways, so these 1 and 3s, 1 means that it's inside the range of the previous day. A 3 means that it's outside the range of the previous day, breaking the high and breaking the low of the previous day. So that makes it into a 3. So you'll notice here on this candle, it's in between the high right here and the low, so it's stuck in between. So this is actually one way too to find squeezes, is finding these ones and then looking for them to break out. So Tesla, it has a 1 from yesterday, so it's very possible that we could get some kind of break today, up or down. And then if we break the downside, look to hit this 1118 level, being the previous day's low. So it's just one way to check out price action. And if you see a 3, you know that it's more volatile than normal, and that it's really strong or weak. So a green 3 is really strong, a red 3 is usually really weak, because it broke the lows of the previous day and then decided, nope, we're rejecting that, we are still going up, and then broke the highs, stopping out everybody that was trying to short it, breaking down. Just the buyers clearly show up when it's a big green 3, and then the sellers clearly show up if it's a big 3 red. So for example, if this candle came all the way down here, it would turn into a 3. But it stayed a 2, because a 2 is just if it breaks one side. In the course, I have a whole training on it, and it's actually free right now, I think, if you just go to tradecreatorpro.com. But yeah, there's just a little jump start on how my charts are looking right now. So you can only see my lower time frames and only see the ready aim fire, just because I'm using a 2K screen and it's really hard to be able to see the whole screen. It's really hard because it's only a 1080p video. Okay, and then here you've got my positions and orders. So this side's my orders, this side's my positions. So you'll see that live. And then this right here is a new thing that I'm trialing out. It makes it so you can view the tick. So it's called Tick Strike. I got it from financialjuice.com, but I'm gonna be testing that out today. So we'll see how that goes. I have never used this thing before, but it looks really interesting, so I'm gonna give it a try. And I'll let you know if I recommend it or not to people. Okay. Now let's do some pre-market stuff. So the first thing I like to do is check out the ETFs like SPY. And let's do this with some extended hours so I can see where things are at. So we're gapping down slightly, nothing too crazy. At least not yet. We still have 30 minutes for things to move. It's at actually a pretty decent level right now, right here at this 461 level that we clearly had a bounce at. So it's possible we find a bounce here, but I'm not going to trade this pre-market, but just giving us an idea that the tech sector is a little bit stronger than the S&P. So things like Tesla and Square, PayPal, they should be up a little bit more than other stocks. So let's take a look though. Tesla basically sideways. Most things are sideways, I bet, today, just because the Qs are popping up a little bit, but Square's popping up a tiny bit. Nothing crazy. Let's check out some gappers first, and then we'll jump into the strat. So gappers, Zillow has been getting absolutely destroyed. It's been a few days. This has something to do with I'm sure, I mean, today's was because of earnings. But yesterday and the day before, I mean, on a daily chart, they've been getting pretty hammered. And that's because they've stopped buying homes, I guess. But anyways, something to note is that we are on the 3rd day of the month. So like on a weekly chart with the strat, it changes things up because you're starting a new candle. So today's the 3rd day of the week and the 3rd day of the month. So right now a weekly candle and a monthly candle look the same, right? They're the same range right now. And we've broke down below last week's candle, so that is pushing us down. Full time frame continuity down. Anyways, I'm not really looking to play anything on Zillow. I might keep it up because it's down so much right now. It might be a volatile one. But I think what I'm going to do is just pretty much set an alert and see if it ever breaks that or breaks this, and then I'll look at it. But as long as it's stuck in this $8 range, I'm probably not going to trade it. I'll see if it pops up on my scanner. Okay, let's check out some other gappers. So Zillow's one of the biggest gap downs when it comes to the larger mid caps. FRSH is coming down pretty good. Gave back all of yesterday's gains. Of course, this is an earnings play. This could be an interesting to keep on watch. So let's FRSH. And I am keeping a list of these here in my Discord. So if you're in my Discord, you see here under the watch list ideas, this is where I'm keep them. So ATVI is also one that's getting destroyed. Earnings didn't do well. This is definitely one I'm going to watch. ATVI tends to get a lot of volume when it does moves like this. So I'm going to watch ATVI today. And I'll just be watching the price action. At the moment, I would like to go short. What I like to do is during pre-market, I take the highs and lows. And kind of keep an eye on it. So the fact that this didn't bounce like at all makes me very bearish on this. So if we get a pop up here into like 74, 75, I'd love to go short. And take this to the downside. So ATVI is definitely one that I'll be watching. So it's on my, I have like 16 charts over here, and no, I have 12 charts over here on the right side that you can't see, but those 12 charts are the ones that I watch. Okay, so ATVI is a big gapper downer. Car coming in a little bit, but I mean, car was insane yesterday. Wow, car. I don't plan on playing with fire today, so I probably won't be trading car today. The only way to trade car right now, I think, is to sell some options. Because with this spike yesterday, there was a giant pop in IV. And I actually got trapped in this a little bit yesterday. But I stopped out around 300 short. So I am glad that I stopped out here before this second move happened. It's just crazy. I actually picked up put options as well right in here. and I actually made 110% on them as it went up. Yeah, that's right. As CAR was going against my put options were going up in value. Just because the volatility, the IV, was just shooting up. So you could have bought any options. Didn't matter if it was calls, puts, whatever you wanted to buy, it was going up in options because of the IV pop here. So something interesting about big moves like this. Of course, this also has 20% short interest. So this could still pop if this didn't get all the shorts out. This had to have gotten out quite a few of the shorts, though. I'm sure a lot of brokerage accounts were closed yesterday because of this. So, and they might owe their brokers money because of this move. So, got to be careful on things like that. Always want to be able to trade the next day. So, CAR, GME, I know was making a move last night. Let's see what it's doing. Okay, still making a little bit of move, but not anything too crazy for GameStop. It does have a daily squeeze firing long right now. So that's interesting. Sava. Sava was pretty volatile yesterday as well. Sava might be one that I'm just keeping an eye on. This one would also be somewhat playing with fire. It's been in a recent downtrend, but I mean, it's spiked huge in the past. So it definitely could spike again. Here on the daily levels, we've got this $70 area that's struggling to pass up. Okay. Now the gainers. Uber's doing well, huh? Oh, that's why GameStop's moving up. BBBY has a huge pop. I'll be watching BBBY. So what I like about BBBY is that it's showing strength. It's holding the 50% area of its original big pop. But it has been slowly grinding down for a while now. So I'm just going to keep an eye on it, see what it does with these different levels that I just drew. And we do have a big gap to close above $18. That gap closes at 24, so it's actually just creating a new gap. So under this $22.50, $22, I think we might trash all the way down to back down to here to 18 to cover that gap. So these are important levels to keep an eye on. The $32 level, the $22 level, $22.50-ish. That is what we want it. If you're going long, you want it to hold that and then push up. So I'll be watching BBBY today. And then we've got Lyft. Big move up here. Ooh, Lyft is definitely a kicking pattern. Wow, we're gapping way too high though. Lyft, I really like this for a long play right at the open. I'll have to keep an eye on it. I'll give it like a few minutes to see how it reacts to this gap. But I'm going to look at the... It's going to be hard for it to actually get above 53. Let's try this. These options are going to be up huge. So I'm watching the Lyft $53 calls for this week. Time decay is going to be crazy on them, so it might be smart to also look at next week's like 50. Oh, there's not very. These don't have very good open interest. The 55s. Oh, there's actually a lot on the 60s. I don't think we're going to hit the 60s on lift. That would be crazy. But we could. I don't know. 55 though. 55 definitely doable. Let's throw the 55s for next week on here too. So I'm watching those. Let's check out some other movers here. Oh, OCGN. That thing yesterday was pretty fun to be trading. CPRI, big gap up. Not too interested in it. It's just an earnings play. OCGN. This one I'm definitely watching today as well. Yesterday really put it to the shorts. I mean, we came down and check this out. So that's why these daily levels are important. So we came down just enough to cover up this gap down here at 1198. And then we popped right off of that and straight back up to highs. So this is a 3 on a daily chart. The 3s with the strat showing significant strength. And now we are gapping up a couple dollars here. So this definitely could have been a swing overnight here at the close when you could see how strong it was. Right here. I mean, we showed some weakness, boom. Every time it dropped, it popped pretty good. And then into the close, we ran back up, giving us this big hammer candle on the daily chart. So this right now is telling me that we have a squeeze on a 30-minute and an hourly chart. So if I go to those, yep, we've got a squeeze here. We've got a squeeze here on the 30-minute. So that's firing long right now. The hourly, we've got a squeeze if you include extended hours, which I didn't realize that's what that. I didn't realize that's including extended hours, but that's okay. Next, so OCGN is on my watch list. I'm going to try and keep my watch list kind of minimal today. So gap ups, keeping an eye on BBBY, Lyft, OCGN. Oh, Futu is moving up, huh? AMC, Uber, Lemonade. Lemonade, I know, has a big short interest. Let's check it out, actually. At least it had a big short interest in the past. 35%. So Lemonade, I am definitely going to keep an eye on. In fact, I'm putting this in my chat. Lemonade, 35% short interest. I'm going to be watching this for a car move today. Nice thing about Lemonade is we've got earnings coming up as well. So if you're day trading this week's, let's see, when is that? 11/9. So in 6 days. So the IV is actually probably going to be going up with earnings coming up so close. We've also got a daily squeeze going on. We're starting to break out. We're starting to break out of this level. This 72 level is somewhat significant, but this is definitely a kicking pattern as well with a high short interest. This is definitely something I'm watching today. I probably should have been watching it yesterday as it was squeezing up with car, but that's okay. Oh, it wasn't squeezing up with car. This looks like a big move, but it wasn't. That's actually not even that big of a move. This could seriously go parabolic today. Okay, so if this goes parabolic today, I'm calling it right now. But if it doesn't, you know, I mean, obviously, that's what's so funny about people who are like, oh, I called that. It's like, well, what else have you called that you didn't get right? Or what did you call and then just kind of wipe away because you, because it didn't happen. So, anyways, I am going to be watching this. I think this gap up with 35% short interest. This starts to move. It's going to move. We've got a kicking pattern on a daily chart, meaning that it's just so beaten down. And then gapping up. We've got all these people here. There's a lot of volume here that's short. That are probably going to have to exit because it's going far against them. And then yesterday with Car destroying people, I bet you that people are a little bit nervous about what Lemonade could do after seeing Car. So I think Lemonade will be an interesting one to keep an eye on today. Be careful with Lemonade. Okay. Let's check out my other scanner here for some gappers. We've got 12 minutes. So IRTC. Wow, this is moving pretty good here. IRTC is, huh? Let's check out the pre-market stuff. Going straight up. IRTC, I like that to the long side. I'll be keeping a little eye on that. To the long side. With the options, there's not much volume on it. You have to go out 16 days. So I'm not very interested in it, actually. If you're going to do stock, IRTC is not that bad. To go long, maybe, for a big move up. So I might do it for stock, but not options. SPT, definitely a kicking pattern. Making it back up there to 135. Okay, let's check out some of the regulars. Piton had a good drop yesterday. I'll just be watching my scanner to find things that have above average moves. Let's go over some of the small caps now. The top small caps. So BBY, we already went over this one. I am interested in it as long as it holds these levels, which so far it is. This will likely, if it keeps holding here, I think it's going to pop into the open. But I'm not going to trade that because anything can happen right at the open in that one. So here, this one isn't showing like significant strength. It is up pretty good here. And we are holding, so I mean it could pop and we could break these highs. I'm going to set an alert here. I'm going to watch this to break these highs. Or to come back down here to here. That's really what I'd rather have. Because then I know where my stop can be. If I can get in around this 8.30 area, my stop below $8, I'm only risking 30 cents with a target of 10.50. Honestly, this might hold this $9 level though, because of this mini little Fibonacci retracement, and it's holding. That 903 is actually a 50% level. So it holds that. It should make a move back up. It's definitely showing some kind of strength. We could make just another little stair here and head up here to like close to 10. Maybe just hold 10 here for a minute and then pop over 1050. But the problem with this one is we are going to be kind of stuck in this range for a little bit. So, for example, yesterday OLB, this was a great trade yesterday, doing a Fibonacci retracement right here and picking it up on the 50% dip and then riding that up. And then you can see how it got stuck a little bit in this pre-market range until it broke it, and then it obviously really broke it. From there, came back down, retested it, and then has broken down. So OLB is actually probably a short now. 650 is yesterday's low. So right here, it could bounce if it's going to bounce. If not, I mean, we're probably going all the way down here to 450. GKOS. There isn't really much more that I'm interested in. I'm going to mostly be watching BBBY, which I'm pretty sure that's another Wall Street Bets one. And the Wall Street Bets are, well, Wall Street Bets. All right. So those are the things I'm watching. 5 minutes till the open. I'm gonna hurry and go grab a granola bar, so I'll be right back. All right, here we go. So we've got 2 minutes till the open, and I'm going to be keeping an eye on my scanners, and just be careful with car. Car is, anything could happen on car today. Most likely it's going to trash, but who knows. Lemonade. Still, I don't want it to come in very far. I'll be keeping an eye on it for squeeze, but we'll see. Just be aware that if that thing starts showing some strength, it can make a move. It's very possible. So we'll see what happens. And ding, ding, ding. Here we go. Okay, Tesla moving on up. ATVI just broke the lows of the pre-market. OCGN coming in a little bit. NVAX moving. Z coming down. It's amazing. I take off some indicators and boom. Thinkorswim is working super fast right now. So I'm very much liking that. Very much appreciate it. Thinkorswim. OCGN bouncing off that 1630 area. Futu. Futu's making a nice move up here. OCGN still moving up. BBBY coming on in a little bit. BBBY, I'm liking BBBY for a dip. Here at 22, that 22 level. I like that 22 level on BBBY. Got to be careful though with a halt as well. We're coming in pretty fast here. $23.50. See what happens here. Come on down to my levels. $23. It's popping right here. Found enough strength here. APPS coming in pretty good here. Now we had a big gap down. Apps is really coming in hard here. I started APPS long. 78.44. We get a flush here. We could flush kind of hard. I'm going to try to get out around 79. BBBY still coming in here, 23. Here we go, we're getting close to the 22 area that I wanted. Come on, break 23. Break 23. $22.95, $22.90. Here goes the bounce in APPS. I didn't get my fill on the ad. I'll be getting out break even. Okay, BBBY still, it's trying to hold this 23 area. Okay, here goes the move here on APPS. Okay, 2270. BBBY. Oh, dang it. Oh, BBBY, come on. Oh, man. I had my buy there at 2250, but haven't gotten it yet. OCGN just did gap to close there. Okay, I'm trying to start BBBY. Okay, I started BBBY 2274. I started OCGN, but OCGN I might have to stop out. We'll see on OCGN. I'm not loving OCGN. Under 15, I think I'm going to take it off. Okay, OCGN. Okay, we couldn't break that 15, so I'm taking it off here at 1545 if I can. There we go. Filled 1545. APPS. APPPPPS. Ooh, lemonade spiking. Lemonade spiking. Lemonade showing the strength. I'm going to be taking a look at these options here on Lemonade. This week's options, $80 calls. That was a terrible price on those calls. Okay, BBBY, I might have to stop out here. Actually, no, it's still looking good. I'm adding. I'm going to add here at 2230. I'm watching it. If it breaks 22, I'll stop out. APPS still going against me here. I'm going to add here. And if we start to crack, I'm going to have to take it off. See, I'd canceled my ad. Want it a little bit lower here. Lemonade looking like it's gonna go parabolic. Okay, I added to apps, so I'm in at 76.62. I'll probably be getting out pretty much even. This is my goal. Okay, BBBY is right at my price where I probably will need to stop out. Yeah, so I'm in at 22.38. So the lemonade calls are up 100%. BBBY, come on, pop on up. Here it comes. BBBY, come on. Under 22, I'm stopping out. I think I'm going to take a little bit off here on this breakout. Okay, I'm taking a little off there at 38. Just to limit my risk a little bit. Waiting for a break over 2250 here on BBBY. We should bounce here. Apps, I might have to take it off here soon. There we go, 2260. As long as we hold this. Lemonade came back in a little bit. There we go, 2270s. I think we can break 23. Okay, apps popping back up a little bit here. Oh, I don't like that rejection there. I took off another little bit of BBBY there at 2250. Just don't like the rejection that I just did there. they can always add back, so. Okay, here it comes. Got to break this 2280 and then break up into 28. Apps coming on up here. I'm going to take half off here at break even just to limit my risk. Let's check it out here. BBBY, we need it to hold this 22 area. And apps, we need it to hold 76. BBBY is dropping. Dang, these aren't working out very well. The lemonade trade is. This might be where I add to these options contracts because they are going up in volatility a lot right now. Oh, there goes BBBY. Thanks, BBBY. I probably should have had a stop set in there. Okay, I need apps here to break out. There we go. Okay, I took some off of apps, but I'm going to hold the rest for a move up there to 77.80. I should have been looking at this chart during BBBY. I'm out of BBBY. Took the stop on that. Sadly. Apps. The OCGN was a good level. Probably shouldn't have stopped at BBY. Oh well. I'm not getting back into that yet. Okay, what's Sava doing here? Okay, let's see here. Yeah, apps is definitely the highest ATR move here. Still like lemonade. Tesla rejecting the 1190 again. Taking off half of took off half of apps there again. Got my exit order on apps at 77.59. Tesla pushing again. Tesla's got a nice little 1 minute squeeze going on here. It could definitely break out. Keeping an eye here on Lemonade. I want to make sure that these options contracts don't go red on me. I might have to adjust my apps one lower. I moved it to 77.30. Just don't feel like holding this, so I'm out. I'm gonna put a stop. I'm gonna be watching Lemonade and kind of put a stop, mental stop at $2. There goes BBBY bouncing on back up. Nice. It just went a little bit lower than I expected it to. It broke the level, stopped out everybody that was looking at that level, and then bounced. Which makes sense. I mean, that happens actually quite often. That it comes into a good level, breaks it, stops them out, then decides to make its move. So OCGN making its way back up, but honestly, I think it's a short. Hey, apps going back up. Here we go, 78. Apps probably could have done options too on this. Dang, yeah, it does have some good options. Well, decent, not anything really good. $80 here. You could have gotten it at $1. There's a 100% move there. If you had the $80 calls for this week, the low was $1. They're now at $2.10 with a 15-cent spread. Should have been watching that. Lemonade, what you gonna do? Let's check out the pattern of car yesterday. So what did car do yesterday? Did it just go straight up and that's it? Okay, we held this area right here, this 3-4. Oh. Yeah, basically just went straight up, huh? So Lemonade probably won't do its big giant move, but Yeah, I'm stopping out here for a decent little profit. Out at 215. That was actually a terrible spot to get out at. This is definitely the level that it might hold. But we'll see. Apps, nice job. Up there to 79 and back. BBBY has just mostly been choppy so far this morning. This could make a nice move here. Market's looking stronger. Small cap world doesn't have much going on in it right now. AMD coming into a little bit of an area. Yeah, here goes OCGN. I really feel like this thing's gonna drop pretty good. The video's got a nice little 5-minute squeeze going on. Ooh, Tesla rejected again. OCGN still showing lots of weakness. Tesla. Come on in, Tesla. Come on in. Okay, here we go. Tesla. Sometimes the first 30 minutes are very tough to trade too because you don't have very much data. So it's hard to kind of know what prices are really psychological that are not just day traders. Okay, the VIX is VIX is actually going down pretty hard here. Lemonade popping back up a little bit. Macy's making a nice move here. What did Lyft end up doing? Sideways, nothing. So when the markets aren't moving very much, the rest, like when SPY's not moving very much, we're stuck in a pretty tight range here. These lemonade calls are really holding up. I think I'm going to try and get this back in just because, I mean, this thing could, no. Nope, not going to chase anything. Lemonade could really make a nice move though. Like I said, I was pretty positive I got out at a very bad time. Today's trades have been less than average. Less than average for me. Like, just stopping out at bad areas. But I'm really just looking for that one trade that's I can really press into that I have so much confidence in. And I just haven't found that yet. Markets rejected that level pretty good there. Most things have just been kind of straight chop. It looks like GameStop's moving on up. AMC then as well. Now AMC, that's a... Dang it. I'm going to check out some 45 calls on AMC. $160. This is chasing a little bit here on AMC. But I'm in at 173 on some calls. There we go, 173, 190. Okay, I'm gonna take this off at, this is just a quick scalp. I mean, as long as we're still showing strength though, which we are right now. With GameStop making new highs, so I'm keeping an eye here on GameStop as well with AMC because they're gonna follow each other. So AMC still pushing over 43.50, 43.50. Oh, rejected 43.50. Think it's gonna keep going. Oh, no, here. $70, $72, $70. Still showing strength here. AMC. Trying to sell at 230, 173 to 230. Oh, haven't gotten filled yet. And I'm missing it by a cent right now. filled. That was a nice little trade there. AMC is definitely one I'm going to be watching the rest of the day now. I like AMC here. If it pops too hard, I'll short it with options. Options are a little bit safer than just shorting, straight up shorting. That was a nice move there on AMC. I'll watch for a dip to possibly get back in. You've got Bitcoin stuff going down. Let's see what, yeah, coin's going down. AMC coming back down here. Watching these options again. If I can get back in around the same price that I started. It's actually a pretty quick rejection here. Trying to get in here at 178. Didn't get filled there. I'm going to cancel that order. I'd have to go lower now. I'll be watching AMC on my other screen right now. This is actually not a bad area just to take it long again. Those options just went from 180 to 215 in about 30 seconds. And there we go. Now it's breaking out. Well, it's trying to. See if it does or doesn't. Wow, Beyond gave a pretty obvious rejection of a break of the gap to close level. Lemonade's still holding here. Let me check those options contracts. What are they doing? Oh, geez, they're at 240 still. Oh, wait, I got out at 230 or something. I mean, as long as we're making higher lows here on Lemonade, there's still a chance of the big breakout, the big move. Tesla is oversold on a 1 minute. Going into that 1172. The little gap to close there, and now it's bouncing a little bit. ATVI is rejecting the opening price area. Okay, Lemonade right here is a decent area to enter long if you are long biased. I don't think I'm going to take it just because it's showing some weakness. Wow, Cole's oversold or overbought on every time frame that I have listed right now. Does this have a high short interest? I feel like Cole's would for some reason. Just people think that, yeah, 12%. So I can't short this because it's over 10%. Over 10%, I don't short. Okay, AMC though is still pushing. AMC, come back down. Let me get back in. Anywhere around this 43.30 area is a decent spot to take this long again. BBBY trashing now. So I'm making new lows here. Yeah, we've got nothing here to hold up BBBY now. So if anything, we're short now somewhere around here. Well, anywhere. It could bounce at any time though as well. But that's why I'm not taking it, because I don't have confidence either direction. I think it's probably going down, but I would much rather be going long AMC right now. We do have an area here that we got to watch out for. It's going to struggle to get, oops. It's going to struggle to break over this 44.44. Nice. AMC still going. Sadly, I'm not in it anymore, but if anybody followed that trade. Interesting. So it goes based, all this will change based off of if I have extended hours on or not. There's a little pullback. So I'm a little bit worried to go long because of the 5 minute being so overbought. So I could see a little pullback coming like this. We're just getting a little bit high. Lemonade trying to hold 76. Market's coming in a little bit. AMD coming down. Nvidia and Microsoft. The Qs. So I'm still not positive how to use this very well to my advantage. So, but I'll keep an eye on it. AMD is actually quailing up here. AMD getting a little bit of buying around in the markets here. See what happens with AMC here. Sava breaking out here. It's still an inside day, so it's going to struggle to get above 68. But I mean, it could really, they can push all the way up to that. Sava is a crazy one. Does Sava have a high short interest? I feel like Sava does as well. 25%. Yep. What are these options looking like? I bet the IV's already spiked on these. It's actually not crazy. But they've got pretty big spreads. $50 spreads. Oh wow, yeah, these options just went from 73 cents to $2.50. Okay. AMC, let's check out GME again with AMC. Man, Sava's options are just going crazy. Lemonade pushing again. These options here on Lemonade are really just holding. I mean, they're not moving much. $80 calls. I'm really tempted to pick these back up. I like that Sava's holding here if we want to go long. Maybe a slight drop down here to like 59 and then a pop. But I feel like we've already missed the big options move here on Sava. Okay, AMC coming in here. Okay, AMC 4280 here. I'm going to pick up AMC again right here on this level. Right here. 173 is where I'm trying to get it. Oh man, it popped. One more rejection back down. Come on. I'm leaving my options there at 173. There goes Sava. Those Sava calls are doing very good now. They're looking at the Sava $80 calls. Okay, here we go, Sava. Piton's making a nice move. Okay, Sava right here. It could hold this and pop. Let's look for a good trade. Look for a good one. Okay. RCL's being spot up right now. RCL, it could come back. Okay, AMC's coming back in here to my levels. So we got a momentum shift here on the 5 minute. What's GME doing? $235 or yeah. If GameStop breaks that. Oh, Lemonade breaking down. I think that will have a big squeeze one day. Lemonade will. LMND. But guess it might not be today. Had a decent little move. There we go. I'm wanting AMC into this. There's this clear supply zone right here. Anywhere in here is a buy area to me. Just trying to get it as low as I can. Okay, 150. Okay, my average price is 150, yeah. So I'm long 150 here. I'll stop out below this little box. So just under 42. I think we're gonna get a little bit of a bounce here. Minute 147. Not holding. Push on back up. GameStop break its level? Yeah, it did. Okay, so I'm in at 147 here on AMC. AMD's coming in pretty hard. AMD could break all the way back down. AMC really struggling here. Oh, Tesla bounced off of the gap to close level. Really strong. AMC's not holding. Come on, stay in my little box. We've come to the supply area. I do have room to add to this if I want. We'll see how the price action treats us. Come on. Okay, here we go. I think we're going into a good area here on AMC. $142 is my average now. Tried to get another bet there, but I didn't get it. All right, well, I'm gonna keep playing this. Let's see, is anybody on here? I'm gonna keep trading this AMC, but for now it's a green day. Not quite as much as I'd like because I took a couple losses like BBY, BBBY. But this AMC trade right here should pop here in a second. But yeah, have a good day, everybody.